Just the previous day, we were talking about the English accent.
Yes.
That some teachers were asking me that why don't I use the British accent always? So I just told them that when I use British accent in front of many people, I see many people facing some kind of inferiority complex. They think that speaking English is a virtue by itself. Speaking proper English is a virtue by itself. Then one ma'am commented that yes, it's an effect of the 200 years of slavery that we have had. So we can see by this conversation somehow the slavery, if it's the effect, lingering effects of the slavery, of the 200 years slavery, are still running on this day, then of course we are not out of that slavery yet.
The mind is not out of this river yet.
But,
So-
but we are what our mind thinks, what our mind makes us in our physical and material life. So it's a very sad thing. But again, addressing this sad nature of our own selves brings a possibility of rectification, brings a possibility to overcome the problems that we face inside and outside. As I can see that with practice, with keen interest to become more, to become better than what we are, for ourselves and for our family and larger family, that can help us in many ways and make us do what we have never thought in our dreams we can. And here comes the importance of the clues. By experiment, by doing several things, we can learn many things that can need eons to get the idea about, to learn. After experiment, then we get the experience, then we develop certain higher people of higher order comes and they profess the law. But it becomes far more easier when we get a teacher, when we get an ideal in life, a personality, a man in whom those qualities are so easily manifested. Just on the previous day in the Teachers' Day celebrations, we were talking about that, how a teacher is important. We have all the books, we have internet, we have so many things. Teachers are basically, then why teachers? Why teachers are given so much priority? Why teachers are given such a great salary? What was the importance? Since teachers are practiced in that arena, they are the veteran in that field of exploration, it becomes quite easy. They can unwind our steps that we would have taken many, many days in that path of exploration. But when it comes about spirituality and life is always never separate. It's never separate at all, we know, everybody knows, but we have to remind ourselves again and again.
The narration is different. The narration which is
Narrative, yes, exactly. Narrative is different because narrative is set. And if you look deeper into this settlement of the narrative, we can see that at some point this is a kind of ailment that has been developed by our urge to be served, to make things easy, to not toil, to not do the work, to not give the force necessary. But again, it's a controversy, it's a paradox. When we love someone, it automatically makes us do things, makes us have the pain, makes us share the pain of my beloved. Just see, if the mother cannot feed her child with her own hands, she feels so incomplete. So the task that was very much neglected, very much unrequired by us, suddenly becomes the most necessary thing in our life. Are you getting what I'm telling? I don't want to wake up early in the morning, but for my beloved, for the little baby, let's say, waking up early in the morning has become a pleasure. If someone else does this job for me, it disturbs me. So love plays an important role, number one. And number two, we need an ideal in life who knows the path. When two comes together, when Lord, Master, ideal and the love both most powerful factors come together, we get the idea of love Lord. Love Lord is the ultimate possibility. In Bengali we call it Priyo Param. That's why in using adjective to our master, every adjective fails. So, but still he is often called as Priyo Param Sri Sri Thakur Anukul Chandra. In him we find that loving embodiment. He has a natural outpour of love, but apart from that, that is unnecessary. I mean, that is immaterial if we don't love him back. It's not about loving back, it's about just loving. Sri Thakur said, love caught in a moment of rapture will fly away. If you give yourself to love, abide in love, then love will determine every act of your body. That is the sense of love. That song of Panchanan Sarkar. He says, ভালোবাসতে হলেই ভালোই করো সব করার ছলে প্রিয়র প্রিয়র চলা উঠুক ফুটে সকল হাল চালে সবার চেয়ে বড় যেজন সব আপনের বেশি আপন এই কথাটি প্রাণে তোমার রেখো জল জলে প্রিয়র কথা উঠুক ফুটে সকল হাল চালে. When he becomes the priyo, he becomes the beloved, then it determines every act, every move of your body. And let it be, let this happen, make this happen, that your Lord must determine, the love for your Lord must determine every act of your body. This priyo is the love Lord. So he is called Priyo Param, supreme beloved. We need a superior beloved in life. But when we find the ideal, the master of complexes who comes from time to time, at every age, the Purushottam, then we get the supreme beloved. Premanukulam.